ladies and gentlemen, we present now a serial entrepreneur. Serial entrepreneur, brand strategist. This is Pinky Cole. She started her entrepreneurial journey early through creating business plans and side hustles with friends and family members during high school. Now, I didn't say side hustles, that's in the... She moved from East Baltimore to Atlanta to attend Clark Atlanta University. And while she quickly became enamored with the city, upon graduation, she decided to pursue acting in Los Angeles, California. Later, she went on to become a successful television producer in New York City and Connecticut. She eventually made her first foray into the culinary world with her popular restaurants, several. Pinky's Jamaican and American restaurant in New York City, which tragically burned down. Soon after, Pinky relocated to Atlanta, where during a late-night craving for mouth-watering vegan fast food, she created her own brand. This restaurateur has 4 brick-and-mortar locations in Georgia, including outposts in the Edgewood, Jonesboro, Duluth, and Westview neighborhoods, with additional stores that have been announced for Birmingham, Alabama, Athens, Georgia, Brooklyn, New York, and Clark Atlanta. Oh, that's not in there yet. I'm sorry, we're not supposed to talk about that. The concept also utilizes their food truck for pop-ups in neighborhoods across Metro Atlanta and the cities across the country. In May 2019, Cole established the Pinky Cole Foundation with a mission to empower generations of color to win financially in life and in pursuit of their entrepreneurial dreams while building generational wealth in the Black community. In partnership with another philanthropist, she has paid rent for struggling local businesses, paid the tuition of many Clark Atlanta University students, and purchased a car and life insurance for the family of Rayshard Brooks, who was murdered by a police officer in spring 2020. She's also been nationally recognized in numerous publications, including the New York Times, USA Today, Forbes, and People magazines, to name a few. And recently, I picked up the latest copy of Essence magazine, wherein she was on the first cover, on the front cover. Congratulations. Pinky has been named to the Restaurant Hospitality's 2021 Power List, Entrepreneur Magazine's Top 100 Powerful Women in Business list, Most Beautiful Vegan Celebrities list, and Atlanta Business Chronicle's 40 Under 40 list. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2022 Commencement Convocation Orator, Miss Pinky Cole.
Put some respect on my name. It's 5 locations, Dr. French.
All right now.
To President French, the Board of Trustees, staff of graduates, alumni, the current Miss Clark Atlanta University, Miss Jada Jenkins. My class, the class of 2009. The parents who have worked tirelessly to take care of the once badass kids that now sit in these seats as our future leaders of tomorrow. To my sorors and all the amazing Greek organizations here in this audience. I hear y'all. And to the graduating class of 2022. What Drake said, I'm so proud of you. Y'all, it feels so good to be home. I said it feels good to be home. Who would have thought that they let Pinky Cole, daughter of a Jamaican working class mother and a father who served 22 years in prison, and the first and the youngest Miss Clark Atlanta University, and a mother slut of Slutty Vegan, that is, become the commencement speaker here for 2022. I know the board of trustees over there clutching their pearls right now. But in all seriousness, it is truly an honor to be here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Because it wasn't that long ago that I was sitting right here where you are. Now, when I graduated, I didn't graduate summa cum laude, but I graduated, thank you, Lottie, somebody with a 3.2 GPA. And I still didn't have nothing lined up after college. Here I was, one of the most popular students on campus, both as Miss Clark Atlanta University and a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated Pearl-bearing Sigma chapter. But I still couldn't find no job. So a teaching organization was hiring, and I could not have a work job, right? So I decided to take it. And I found myself moving to Houston, Texas, me and my dog, Rudy. But all it took was 5 days for me to realize I was not cut out to be a classroom teacher. So there I was, in the same place that I started, except I wasn't in Atlanta or in my hometown of Be More. I was in a brand new city, lost and trying to figure it out. So a friend of mine gave me $40 and I found myself at the airport. Now, I don't know what I thought I was about to do with $40 at the airport, except for buy something to drink, buy some candy, and maybe have $5 left in change. But there I was in that airport crying, because there is nothing worse in the world than feeling like you have a plan, but not having a plan at all. So there I was in that airport, and a Southwest Airlines employee came up to me and he asked me what was wrong. And I told him the job that I didn't want in the first place was no longer going to work for me, and I needed to figure out a way to get home. Do you know that man walked away from me and he came back with $240, just enough to get me and my dog Rudy home? Why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because 13 years later, that same broken and broke little girl now owns and operates not one, but 2 multi-million-dollar businesses in the middle of a pandemic. I'm telling you this because that same Miss Clark Atlanta University, who could not find a job, now employs at least 250 employees across several businesses. Why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because in it is my deepest desire for you. I'm telling this to you, the class of 2022, that I want you to fail. Now hold up, y'all. I know that is not the commencement speech that you are used to.
Talk good, talk good.
And the board of graduates are probably texting each other right now like, what the hell is going on? But it's the truth. I want you to fail and fail miserably. I want you to fail so bad that your plan C and your plan B are looking at each other all wobbly and shaky. I want you to fail so hard that you become an expert in failure and you get a PhD in failology. I want you to fail because failing is not failing at all. It is finding aspiration in the losses. I said failing is not failing at all. It is finding aspiration in the losses. I know it may sound funny and may sound odd, but here's the truth. You don't know what you're made of until it's been battle tested and proven. You don't know how much grit and tenacity you have until your back is up against the wall. You don't know how much hustle you have until you're hungry and you can no longer use that park card. We all know about that park card. Or that dorm room hustle no longer works for you. Trust me, I was in Bumstead doing hair too. I want you to fail because it's only in failing and falling forward that you realize not only did I graduate from the illustrious Clark Atlanta University, but I somehow always found a way or How many people have been on an elevator before? Raise your hand. Now, unless you was born in 2022, you know what an elevator is, right? An elevator is a transport vehicle that takes us from point A to point B or from floor to floor. Now, we all love the convenience of an elevator, right? It takes us where we need to go, and it does exactly what it's supposed to do. But how many of you have been on an elevator when it's not working properly? When it's jumping from floor to floor? Those can be some of the scariest moments of your life because you don't know what's about to happen and you just gotta sit there and wait because what else you gonna do? It's not like you can get off in the middle of it malfunctioning. You just gotta pray and wait and trust that whatever is happening will work itself out just enough for you to get to the next level. That elevator is what life has looked like for many of you. Some of you have lost loved ones to COVID in the middle of a pandemic when you just trying to go to school. Some of you had to focus and learn how to go to college behind a computer because you're trying to figure out what a pandemic is. And some of you were forced to be the breadwinners for your family when all you wanted to do was go to school and get some bread. Just like life, that elevator is going to break down sometimes. It's going to trip on the way to the top. You're going to have to call maintenance to come help you. And that maintenance can be God or whatever higher power you believe in, your family, your friends, or even your loved ones. But you're going to have to get some help along the way.
That's right.
And it's not going to be easy, but it will always be worth it. Listen, you graduated in the middle of a pandemic. Now tell me what it is that you can't do again. Donnie McClurkin wasn't lying to you when he said, we fall down, but we get up. Y'all see, singing wasn't my first career. But it's the truth. I would be sitting here lying to you if I told you that every single day is going to be all wins and no losses. That is simply not the truth. You are going to take some hits. You are going to take some losses. And those hits and those losses will make you question everything you know to be true. It's going to be hard, but the power is already in you. You have already changed the trajectory of a generation by sitting in these seats. Think about that. For some of you, this is your first time and the first person in your family to graduate from college and in your neighborhood. Your siblings, your cousins, and your family members now know it's possible because of you. Some of you will go on to coach teams, mentor children, and build families of your own just by sitting in these seats. You have changed the trajectory of a generation. So I want to leave you with this. What I learned on my journey to success and all the tribulations that I've been through. When they tell you no, no don't mean never. Use it as an opportunity to restructure and reorganize. Find the aspiration and the losses. Yes. When they won't give you a seat at the table, build your own damn table. You are a master carpenter, and whatever it is that you want, you can achieve. Find aspiration in the losses. When they laugh at that idea that you had, go build that business and come back and make them work for you. Find aspiration in the losses. A wise philosopher once said, scared money don't make no money. That was Meek Mill, y'all, by the way. But your days of playing small are over. Your days of feeling like you can't set out to accomplish what it is that you want to do is no more. Basic thinking is over. And you, my friend, you ain't basic. You a CAU Panther. And it's going to be hard. And it's going to take all you have. And it's going to be stressful. But everything that you need is already in you. So go, do, and be. Fall, get up, and fall again. Fall as many times as you need to, and get up as many times as you fall, knowing that with each stumble, you gained a little bit of strength.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
With each mistake, it got you a little bit closer to your purpose. Go and take over Wall Street. Go and reform the criminal justice system. Go and revitalize education. Go and find a cure for cancer. Somebody please go and fix them potholes in Atlanta. Go and build that multi-million-dollar vegan business and completely change the game. Whatever it is that you want to do, go do it. So that in 13 years, you too can come back and tell the class of 2035 that they can go live theirs too. I'm going to leave you with this. On your elevator to success, let me be your maintenance man. I have partnered with Varo Bank to provide every single graduate in this audience with a new LLC and a path to entrepreneurship. Every single graduate in this audience will leave this stadium as a business owner.
Come on, sister. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I don't think y'all heard what I said. Every single graduate will walk away with their own business.
Come on now.
I didn't have no plan, but I'm going to make sure that you do.
Come on, sister. Yes, ma'am.
If you don't remember anything else I said,
Yes, ma'am.
class of 2022, I want you to fail. Find aspiration and the losses. They told Oprah Winfrey she wasn't good enough. And now today she is one of the most philanthropic leaders of our time. She found aspiration in the losses. People wouldn't even go to Tyler Perry shows once upon a time. And now he owns one of the largest television playgrounds for creatives right here in Atlanta. He found aspiration in the losses. Pinky Cole had a business and lost everything. Car got repoed, got kicked out of my house, went flat broke, almost lost my mind. And almost 4 years later, she now owns and operates a $100 million vegan brand. She found the aspiration in the losses. You think I was going to give up because of some failure? Hell no. And neither will you. So to the mighty class, the mighty graduating class of 2022, I hope you fail, but fail your way on to success. Thank you very much.